I'm Dr. Nate Ward, Medical Director at HRMN Health, and today we're going to be talking about 2 options for injecting testosterone for men. When considering injectable testosterone replacement, most guys don't really know that there really are 2 options. The first option is to inject testosterone in the muscle using a pretty big, this is a 23 gauge, 1.5 inch needle, pretty big needle. This is an option. This is how we've historically injected testosterone, is to fill this up and either in the deltoid or in the glute, inject this pretty big needle. But most guys don't know there is an alternative to it. In fact, there's really good research showing we can use a much smaller needle. This is a 27 gauge, 1/2 inch needle. We can use to inject in the fat just under the skin instead of all the way into the muscle. There's 3 big advantages actually to injecting in the fat instead of the muscle. First, we get less of a spike and then less of a dip when we inject in the fat. So testosterone is metabolized or broken down in the muscle a lot faster than it is in the fat. So that leads to a big spike and then a big dip. Most guys don't like that. By the end of the week, it wears off a lot faster and they run out of gas sooner. So the way to stay full and on top of the peak longer is actually to use a smaller needle and inject in the fat. The second thing that happens, the second reason, is because when you inject in the fat and you get less of a spike, we get less testosterone converting into estrogen, which is incredibly important for men. We want a little bit of estrogen, but too much is a problem. So injecting in the fat prevents us from over-converting. That big spike also forces our bone marrow to increase red blood cell production, which can be a problem, right? A little bit of extra red blood cells is perfectly fine, but too much ends up thickening our blood and can lead to some really serious problems. The third huge benefit is it's just tolerated significantly better. We know that men who inject with a small needle in the fat do better. They are much more consistent and have way less side effects than injecting in the muscle. There was a study of 22 men who were given both options. They injected in the fat and injected in the muscle. And then after a couple of months, they went back and asked them which they preferred, and all 22 continued to inject in the fat. Remember, although there are 2 methods to injecting testosterone, injecting in the fat is not just equivalent, but often superior to intramuscular injections. If you want to know more about methods for injecting testosterone or potentially other treatment options, please reach out to us at HRMN Health.